All right, yeah. Go ahead, do your thing, bro.
No worry, no worry. What you doing there? If you want, I can remove you from the screen a little bit. But anyway, hey
No,
everybody,
so long as you can see me, that's all that count.
yeah, I can see you. Hey everybody, thank you for watching. This is Jefferson. We are here with the big time producer, the director, filmmaker. I call him filmmaker in general because I'm sure he's gonna talk about some super project he's working on. I watched one of his projects recently on Amazon, but I've been following him. And so he's here to talk about some of the project he's working on. I hope you guys share this live. Let's support our brother. You know, a lot of time it's not about giving somebody money, but if you can help the person share their work, share our Facebook, share his work, we will show you some of his stuff. He will tell us in details where you can go watch his movie. So I hope you guys can just share this live. Maybe people will find a lot of information and also try to follow this brother. I will show his Facebook page also so you guys can follow him. Alvin is one of the Liberians out here that are doing great job. This guy always about Liberia. So I'm hoping that you guys can really follow this brother and get to learn about him. One thing I can tell you, you know, I always say don't follow they say. Facebook made it easy now that you can follow somebody step by step, so that whatever somebody say about the person, you say, no, I've seen this person, I know what they're doing. But anyway, how you doing, my brother?
Hey, what's up, my man? Thank you so much for having me on here, bro. How you been
Yeah,
yourself, Jefferson?
I'm doing great. You know, the hustle continues, man. We hustling. You know how it is.
You said, you said it
Yeah,
a real Liberian with it. Hustle continues.
yeah. You know, my brother in America. They used to say
Yeah,
my
man.
brother in Monrovia, but my brother in America. We are
America.
hustling.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
but I just don't want to tell people that I'm not doing anything that I can say I'm doing something I'm not proud of. I'm doing something I'm proud of. So
Okay.
yeah, but can you tell our viewer a little bit about you? I know we have new viewers now, a lot of new people coming in, a lot of subscribers on both Facebook and YouTube. Can you
Okay.
tell our viewer a little bit about you?
Yeah, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Alvin Yima. Was born in Liberia. Came to America due to the Civil War, just like most people. Um, and in a nutshell, I started messing around with filmmaking, and the next thing you know, I started doing filmmaking. Now, I'm not mainstream, just to let a lot of people know before they say, "Oh, okay, this guy is mainstream." I'm not super mainstream or anything like that. I'm independent. I'm independent, and yeah, I'm just at the end of the day, I'm a storyteller. I use film to tell a story. That's just what it is.
Yeah. How did you get into filmmaking? Before we get to your work and stuff like that, you know, we want people to know a little bit background about you. How did you get into filmmaking?
Well, I always I was always curious about how film were made,
Hmm.
but that curiosity due to the fact I didn't know, the film language or anything like that. I was just always curious. So it started back in the 90s. We had a family friend that used to give us their camcorder, and we used to do home videos with the camcorder. And I always used to tell my cousins, "Hey, we should go to the basement and shoot a horror movie and do this." And I always had a love for the camera, bro.
Yeah,
Always did. Even in Liberia, when I used to watch movies, Mad Max. I remember Mad Max. I used to watch that a lot, the original one with Mel Gibson.
yeah.
Um, and I used to always be like, why these people keep doing the same thing and making the same mistake? I was always curious about film, but never knew how it worked. So that
Yeah.
curiosity led me to that.
So, if I may ask you, how hard do you think the making movie? Is it difficult? It's just easy. You can just go over there, turn the camera on, record, and you go home.
No, you can't just turn the camera on. But I will say this though.
Hmm.
Um, Filmmaking is a collective art,
Yeah,
meaning it take a collection of people to make it. Take a group of people to make it. You can also do a film by yourself, but you'll be working a lot by yourself. Um, One thing I would say, filmmaking is always is difficult, if you don't follow the rules properly. It can be easier if you follow the rules of filmmaking. It can be difficult if you don't. So it's up to you learning how to make it easy. I remember when I shot my first film, uh, would come would shoot for like a couple of hours, then would go away for like a week and then come back shoot. By that time people hair growing, people looking different. And I never understood, I was like, if it took longer, but then later in life or later doing filmmaking, now I can shoot a short film or a feature film in 3 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah, but it took learning the route, the proper route to take and the different techniques. And once again, a collective art, depending on other people to play that part.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Have you made movie in Liberia? I know you made some movie you made movies in the US. Have you done something in Liberia? Or are you planning to do it?
No, no, I haven't gone back to Liberia since the war, bro. Since
Wow.
we left. Yeah. Maybe one day, but right now it's not something that, that I think about because, I haven't linked up with the proper people yet. And I'm the
Yeah.
kind of person like before I go and take on a project in Liberia, I got to make sure everything is right because, you're talking money for plane ticket, you're talking, going down there, getting the actors and stuff like that. You don't want to go and you don't have all your ducks in a row,
Yeah.
and then you run into issues in making a movie. So being I don't know a lot of people down there
Yeah.
and being that you know, logistic wise, I'm not knowledgeable too much about the logistics, but I do know here when you film it and yourself, you deal with the camera, you know the mistakes that can happen, you know what can go wrong. And
Yeah.
if you're not prepared for that, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I know you have a movie out right now. I don't know if you can hear the background noise, the plane passing by.
No, no,
Well,
no, no, no.
well, if you have to do that, then no. I will take that as no. But because I forgot to close my window. But anyway,
Nah, you
um,
good, bro.
yeah. I know the movie that I just watched recently on Amazon. I want you to tell us a little bit about it or more about it, so that maybe people will go and find it on Amazon.
Okay.
Um, tell us about that movie, the name and everything. I watched that
Okay.
movie.
So, the Kingfish, the one that I did was the Kingfish 2,
Mm-hmm,
and it was called Kingfish 2 Work. Because it started as a TV pilot slash episode online, right?
mm-hmm.
It started
Yep.
online, and Josephine, the lady that acted in it, she hit me up. She said, "Hey, look, my producer, because Josephine do music. So she said, yeah, my producer looking for somebody to film a movie, something that he filmed before, but he looking for somebody to do it. So I was like, okay. She
Yeah.
gave me this
So
guy
sorry,
number.
sorry, I want to cut you off quick. I'm typing it right now. It's a Kingfish 2,
Yeah,
right?
the Kingfish.
Kingfish.
Yeah, well, it's
Mm-hmm.
space
Yeah.
KINGFISH
Yeah,
two.
2. Yeah, that's what
And
I have here. I just want to make
yeah,
sure that it's I'm able to I don't get it wrong because I want people to go check it out on Amazon.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's on
yeah,
Prime right now. The
yeah,
movie is anyway. Let me continue before I even go into it.
yeah,
The film when he did it, so he sent me the one he did, the part one they did. I had nothing to do with the part one, but they sent it to me. So when I checked it out, one thing I like about it, when you watch it, it was geared towards teenagers kind of thing, right? It's
mm-hmm.
geared towards teenager, and what I noticed about it is something you can watch with your children, your wife, your mother, because there was no cursing, there was no twerking, none of that stuff. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, this guy doing something different because the way he did it, you would see some stereotype that would make you think something would happen, but then it don't happen the way you expect it
Yeah,
to happen.
yep, I
And
saw that.
he debunked all the stereotype in the first one. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh man, okay, let me see if I can jump on this. And the guy was so excited. He was like, you know what? I saw your work. And by the way, this fella name is Tab Edwards.
Mm.
Tab Edwards have written. If you put his name in Google, He's an author. He's written a lot of books, a lot of self-help book and other way to help you. And he's a writer, and he's a music. He used to own a music company. You know, I'm not too knowledgeable about music, but a music label. He used to own a label.
Wow.
Um, and Tab, you know, he's a brilliant writer. And when he showed me the script for part two, I said, man, okay, how am I going to follow it up and also follow the blueprint from what the original guys did? Because when you're doing something like that, you want to kind of like almost follow the same blueprint. So when we got in there, we got together. He just believed in me, and the magic happened, and we made it. And we shot the film in actually three 3 days. 3 days because one of the days we skipped, but we did it later. But 3 days total.
Wow, you guys must have a very good crew because I know it's not easy
Yeah, it
shooting
was
movies.
me. It was me behind the camera.
Hmm.
He was doing the directing, I was doing the co-directing, but I was doing the cinematography,
Hmm.
and another guy, Liberian guy by the name of Joe James,
Yeah.
he was doing the mic. He did the booming, and that was
Yeah.
it. It was me and him.
The sound engineer, the sound person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was it. It was just me and him. So
Yeah.
it was a two-man crew. We did all the lighting and everything, and that was it, man. And we went out there and we did it, and then it took us, about 3 months to edit, and
Yeah.
then
So
that
you
was it.
edited the movie too?
Yes, I edited. Me and him, I edited it, but me and him did the editing together. You
Okay.
know, um, because like I said, he's the writer of the story. He's the producer of the story,
Yeah.
and I brought my expertise on, but certain way he wanted certain things. We edited together. So yeah,
So
so
right now,
yeah,
as
man.
you're talking, as you're talking, I have something there that says the Kingfish 2
Hmm.
movie. It's on Amazon Prime, so people can go and check it out.
Yep.
You can watch the movie. That's your own Liberian brother, the Kingfish 2, because they had Kingfish 1, right? So the
Yeah,
Kingfish,
The Kingfish is on YouTube. You
yeah,
can
okay,
find it. It's on YouTube. The Kingfish.
yeah, okay.
Uh,
So there was a previous movie, but the one that you actually filmed is the one that is Kingfish 2, right?
yes, the first one was more so of episode kind of thing. I think it was about 20 minutes long or 30 minutes long. The first
Yeah,
one. And then this one is like an hour. I want to say this. The one I did is like an hour 15. So it's a
yeah,
feature.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's good, man. I mean, so you guys can go check out that movie on Amazon Prime, or the first one is on YouTube, but the one your Liberian brother film is on YouTube, Amazon Prime. So you guys go check it out. Support your own Liberian brother. Like a lot of us, we are not politicians that go around, asking for your donations. We if you do it, that would be great. But what some of us we usually need is people to share our videos, share our platforms. If you share my Facebook page or my YouTube page, my YouTube video, Facebook video, I love it more than even you giving me money, because at the end of the day, YouTube will pay me. So that part of it, you are giving me money without getting physical cash out of your pocket. So this brother, go check out his movie, because the more people watch it on Amazon Prime, the better. So that's one good thing you can do. If you put one time aside, a lot of you, especially those that live in the United States, they have Amazon Prime, because everybody, I think almost everybody order from Amazon now. And when you have Prime, it's better. So go check out the brother after the interview, watch what the brother will say and some of the stuff he will say. So how did you know this producer, this guy who hired you?
Well, I didn't know him. It was through Josephine, the
Mhm.
lady who I think you saw the music video already, which is part of the film.
Yeah.
She connected me with him because he write he write most of her they work together. He writes songs, and he
Hmm.
also own a label. He wrote a song for Jasmine Sullivan. I think
Hmm.
that's the artist name. Um and the guy is brilliant, bro. The guy been doing his thing, and actually for him to even, you know, trust me to do his film, that was big for me.
Yeah.
You know, that was big
Yeah.
for me because you know some people some people won't take a chance on independent filmmakers that easily,
Yeah.
especially when they have the means to go out there and do better. Um, you know, and the guy just believed in me and just went out there and we did it. And like I said, this movie may not be for everybody because it's more for like teenagers kind of
Yeah.
thing. But I think anybody can relate because when we had the preview, not the preview, but the how you call it, premiere,
Premiere.
you had
Yeah.
a lot of people there that were older. When I say older people, like our age
Yeah.
and up, they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And the stereotype, like I said, the typical stereotype is not there. You've seen the movie,
Yeah, I've seen it.
so
Yeah, but it's
so
good.
so
It's good that you are talking about it because people that want to go watch it, they will have interest in it and say, "Okay, this is the movie. Let me go check it out." And for me, I will watch it in a hobby because I have Prime and I can spare time to go and say, "Let me support my Liberian brother" just by clicking on that movie, and it's not costing you extra. Oh no, won't
no,
cost you that much. I mean, just rent
it's
it a
up,
little bit.
I
Yeah.
think it's up there for
Yeah.
if for like $1 something, and then
Yeah,
for
the last time
Sony it's
I
like
checked it out,
$4. Yeah.
I think I would say between $1 to $3. That's nothing. I mean, to support somebody. I mean, a lot of us. I'm not. It's. I don't want. I'm not against politicians, but I'm gonna always say again. A lot of us go out there donate like $100, $1,000 to politicians. You can do $3 and have and enjoy, and you're watching a movie. You're buying something and having it. Not having a movie because there's option to buy and rent. So the thing is you are getting something back. So you go support your Liberian brother. Go watch that movie.
I like
The
the way you
movie.
get paid. Y'all go support your Liberian brother.
Yeah, I'm trying to speak my colloquial. That's my thing. Let me speak my colloquial. Me and I here to speak Siri today. He will do all the Siri. He's the
Nah, man. That's what you're
he will
doing.
be doing all the series. I will be doing my colloquial, and then we have mix.
Man,
That's how
but
we do it.
I still got my colloqua, my man. My
Now
colloquia still there.
when you talk like one of my older brother Green. He been in America for a long time, so when he's talking to me, he will be doing his thing. They try to speak like they were in colloquial. I said, "Man, don't fight this. You came
My
here a long
man.
time ago." But um, you were just talking about Josephine. And I have something here for her.
Oh
So I
yeah.
want to let me see if I can share a screen.
Josephine is a brilliant oh man, Josephine can sing. She can
Yeah,
really sing.
so there is a Venmo thing we have here.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a piece of the movie. I mean, I don't know if your audience will be able to hear it clearly, but if they go on YouTube and
mhm,
put in this woman's work
yeah,
by Josephine, they will hear it.
and
This woman's work is
and
actually
yeah, the reason I may not want to play it due to YouTube copyright or Facebook copyright. So I'm showing it right now.
oh no
Doing
you can play it. The
okay,
music is her music.
yeah.
They got the right for the music, so it's
No,
hers.
no, what I'm saying, YouTube could put
Oh,
a
from your
copyright
end.
on me. Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay,
So they can put a
no
copyright
problem.
on my platform. That's what I'm trying to say. And
Yeah, you
sometimes,
can put the link there. You
yeah,
can put the link there and they can check it out. Or you can also put the YouTube link, which would
yeah.
probably be easier for most people.
Yeah, and as I'm right now talking to you, there's something that this woman works by Josephine, so they can see it now. I'm sure they can go check it out on YouTube. I'm doing split screen with your Venmo.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
your Venmo. I think her. Oh, that's your Venmo. Yeah, her Venmo.
Yeah,
Is
that's
this
my
the? Yeah, that portion of the movie, right? That the
oh,
portion the way her voice is in the background.
mhm.
Okay.
I'm
Well, huh?
say that again. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you
Is
that
that
clearly.
this part of the clip you have here? Is that
Yeah,
her music video or part of the? That's part of the movie, right?
it's part of the movie.
Yeah, because I
And
saw this part of it. I think.
yeah, it's part
Yeah,
of the movie, but we
yeah.
took it and made it, a video that we put out there to pique people interest about the movie. But it is part of the movie.
Okay.
And
Um.
without giving too much away, you
Yeah.
you knew what happened before they got there. So
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I was trying to. But anyway,
yeah.
they can see it, and you guys can go on YouTube, and now you have reason to go on YouTube, and you'll be thinking, man, I just saw that, and or you can go on Venmo too and see it, like Alvin,
And,
Yema,
and,
and
and you know the thing about Josephine that I like, bro? Every vocal in that song, she did all the vocals herself. The background, everything, she did everything herself.
wow.
So she's extremely talented, man.
How hard or easy working with her? If you
Oh,
were
it's,
to
it's pretty
if
easy
you were
because
to work with
I know her. Oh, you know the guy who was in my other film, Phantom, Dizzy
her,
Dunbar? That's his
yeah, yeah.
sister. So we're
Oh,
all
okay.
friends. We're all friends, so we know each other very well. So, you
Yeah.
know, and when you have a bunch of people that into the arts, be
Mhm.
it music, movie, acting, coming together is very easy, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We all know our role to play, and you know, I know they can say most of the time LIB people not too professional, but there are a lot of professional people out there who really take their craft seriously. So that's a
Yeah.
myth anyway. Yeah,
So that
I've
guy
worked.
you work with, the producer guy, is he a Liberian or African American?
He's African American,
Okay.
um, but he one of those people that have done a lot in Philly, um, especially for up and coming artists and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And he's just a good brother, man, all
Yeah.
around good brother. Like I say, his name is Tab Edwards. You
Hmm.
can put it in Google and research him. You'll see all his books come up. Um, and you know, the guy is highly educated, extremely educated. So
Yeah.
good guy, all around good guy.
Can you tell people, because like I said, the last time I interviewed you, we had there were different viewers, there were different people, and I can you tell people a little bit about some of the movie you have done that they can find on like YouTube and stuff?
Well, I got a short film that I did
Mm,
like a while back. It's called The Blacklist.
mm-hmm.
If you put in my name, you put it the blacklist and then put my name, you will see
Yeah,
it will come up. That is like an action drama, so you guys can check that out. I did Phantom, which is on my Vimeo page. So if you
yeah,
pull Phantom, and that one I did with Kade Hill.
yeah,
Kade Hill is another Liberian. She was the writer slash director, co-director.
yeah,
She's another like brilliant mind. She
yeah,
she she, she write well.
yeah,
I did that with her, so you can check out Phantom,
yeah,
Phantom. Every if you put it in and put my name next to it, it will come up
yeah.
because
Let me
there's
see.
a lot of other Phantom out there.
Yeah, I know. When you were talking, I show your name. Just go to his YouTube page, type it in, and you'll be able to find the movie he is talking about on his YouTube page. I'm following him too.
Uh,
So
yeah,
yeah,
and on the Vimeo page as well. If you put that link there, they go to the Vimeo page. They will see it. A
yeah,
lot of the stuff that I do always have most of it always have Liberians in it, which is a
yeah,
plus.
yeah,
Um, because I just think there's so much talent out there, and I enjoy working with everybody else.
yeah,
But one of my main thing is I love seeing Liberians on the screen,
yeah.
and Tab Edwards give me another opportunity to put a Liberian that he actually trusts in
Hmm.
on screen, and it's a beautiful thing, bro.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful
because
thing.
that's why I wanted to ask you, like, how many Liberian did you that you worked with in this movie that you just shot? Was that
This
you?
movie was me,
Hmm.
me, Josephine, and Joe.
Okay,
Joe James were the three Liberians. Me and Joe were behind the camera
okay,
and production team, and then Josephine was on there, and the rest, brilliant African, real nice African American
yeah,
people.
yeah.
Um, Everybody that I work with are usually nice people, bro.
Yeah,
So
nothing wrong
the
with.
whole myth,
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Nothing work. I work with different people out here all
yeah,
the time. Mostly, it's hard to even find Liberian in my industry. When a few
well,
once in a while, when you're working with a big television media, you once in a while you run into one Liberian. So there's nothing wrong with working with different people. That's what I do here. And but the reason I'm
well,
asking you,
I used to be closed minded, bro. I used
yeah.
to be closed
Oh, really?
minded. Yeah, let me be the first to admit it. I used to be closed minded. I
Yeah,
used to be like, oh, the only way I can put Liberia on the map is to only work with Liberians and it came a time where where even myself, I used to be like, oh man, the Nigerians are doing all this and they're taking all the, they only got the attention on themselves. But then when you grow up, I would say you grow up, you stop looking at all that. And at the end of the day, everybody want to put their place on the map,
Yeah.
right? But you guys don't have to fight to do it. You can all work together to do it.
Yeah.
So I learned that. I learned that, and I started learning that,
Yeah.
more. And by learning that and doing that, and making things a little bit easier.
You see that mindset is what affecting us as Liberian. I learned that recently, and I've been learning
Hmm.
that a long time ago when I started my platform too. Um, the problem is, I said, I know how it is to work with different people here. They open doors that you may not be able to open, especially when you are out here where there's some people. Not everybody will like you as an African. Not everybody will like you as a black person, but I've been
Hmm.
in a position where in which I have some white friends, and we will go places from when we were starting out doing low budget movies. We don't have the opportunity to pay $1 million to get that, but we will go places where some places that they won't accept me to go, some neighborhood. But then I will
Yeah,
have the person, that different person will go. When they see that person, they think, okay, yeah, because he's with this guy. So it's not because the stereotype, black person, gangster, this, that. So we used to joke about it like, okay, in this neighborhood, you're the one going. In this neighborhood, you're the one going. For that reason, things worked out for us. But besides that, Liberian problem with collaboration, it's also a problem. Like when I see some people from different platforms on like Facebook, YouTube, when I say, hey, how about we collaborate and promote each other? Tell your viewer to follow me. Let me tell my viewer to follow you. They will be like, oh my man, you're my competitor. We are in competition, so I can do that. I'm thinking, man. But I reached out to a guy from Sierra Leone recently. His platform has a lot of followers, more than even mine. But the
hmm
guy, then when they start they promoting us and we were promoting them, at the end of the day, they got many Liberian followers. I got many Sierra Leonean followers. And that's how it's supposed to work, especially on things like social media. People thinking that it's competitive is just crazy because
you know what it
there are
is.
a lot of people that can follow more than 20, 100 different social media platforms. So there's no competition there. But I never got that Liberian mindset. I said we can work together because we are in the same
You know,
thing. Yeah.
you know what it is, right? Not to cut you off. We
Yeah.
we don't know how to separate. Well, I'm speaking for me. Let me speak for me because
Yes.
I don't want to generalize everybody. For me, it was a point where um, I was like, you know what? My whole plan is to be a great filmmaker, and I'm gonna be like the best, no matter what. If I have to be better than this person, I'm gonna be the best. I used to be real competitive in that way,
Yeah.
but being competitive, there's nothing wrong with it, right? But then
Yeah. Yeah.
what it started doing for me is like it started putting me in a box
Yeah.
where, I'm like, I won't work with certain people. I don't want to work with certain people. And it wasn't because like because like I didn't want to work with them. It's just like I got so highly competitive.
Yeah.
I started like, nah, 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 nah. This person won't be able to keep up. They won't be able to keep up.
Yeah.
And to me, that was a wrong way of looking at things,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? That's the wrong way of looking at things. Because everybody brings something to the table. And then
Yeah.
some people just gotta be truthful with themselves. If they're not good at it, they're not good at it.
Yeah.
But just started looking at things different and started having an open mind and stop, just putting everybody like, oh, everybody against Liberians and everybody don't want us to succeed kind of attitude. And then just started working with different people, man. It's a
Yeah.
great thing, man.
Yeah,
It's a
I
great
think
thing.
I think one of the things that I can say for sure, if you have your Liberian brother around and you are doing something, there's nothing wrong with having that Liberian brother. I've been on project many times where the producers or the celebrity that is on the project and say, I want to see a lot of African American, I want to see a lot of black people on the project, and because of that, I got the job. But I know what I was doing. I know what I'm doing. That is the number one reason I was there. But also the producer or the star said the only way. I want to see a lot of black people on this project because a lot of time they want to hire a certain amount of people. So people try to make it happen. So if I was on the project, maybe I'm going to Liberia to film. I want to see some Liberian producer. I want to work with them. I want to see if I was sponsoring a Liberian movie. That is something that will tell our story in Liberian interest from Liberian perspective. I would rather hire a guy like you to make the movie. The reason is that it's the feeling, the thing you put into it will be probably far more than somebody else. And number two, it's about Liberia. I want Liberian to do it, to tell their own stories. And so
Oh,
in that situation, yeah, I would say Liberia. I won't stop other person from getting in the movie, but it'll be more Liberia. Maybe I'll hire you as my director, my
especially when
producer.
you do like, especially when you do some biopics,
Yeah,
um, because in Hollywood they use a bunch of different nationality to tell a
yeah,
bunch of story, but uh, the biggest thing is the writer have to know what they're writing about. They
yeah,
have to almost like
yeah,
experience what they're writing about.
yeah,
But I do understand where you're coming from,
yeah,
and I'll be honest with you, man. Like, I really, really wish I can tell a lot of Liberian stories because we got so much stories to tell. But then
yeah,
sometimes I feel like we don't have the audience for it. And when
yeah,
I say the audience for it, people attention span so short nowadays.
yeah.
It's so short. I'm talking about everybody. Um, People rather listen to something that we more like a gossip podcast kind of thing, real
Political
quick
stuff.
to get,
Yeah,
yeah, to get like a quick fix. It's almost like the art is dying. People
yeah.
don't people not really into it like that. And then but then also too, we can't blame people because it's also up to us to find our audience as well too. So
That's exactly what
you
I'm
can't
about to say
yep,
because yeah,
you can't blame people also
yeah,
too. So
yeah,
at the end of the day, the work is there. And I also believe when you work hard enough, the right people will see you and the
yeah,
right people will want to come and see you.
yeah,
One of the biggest thing in the Liberian community that I notice is funding. I
yeah.
always say that when I did the Kingfish, not to call any specific number, but everything I needed was there even before I started filming
Wow.
financially. Everything was there. So the point I'm trying to make is um, you got people who take their project seriously.
Yeah.
You know, you got people who take their project seriously, and I'm not saying all Liberians do that because for one, when I work with Latonio, she's a Liberian musician. Her her people had everything ready, everything was on point. So
Yeah.
it's the individual. It's not.
But let me tell you this too. It's based on the experience too. It's based on the experience and what you have done there. One thing that I learned in the Liberian community is that sorry, somebody
Drink some
want
water, my brother. Drink some water.
yeah, no, I haven't been feeling well recently. That's why I keep coughing.
Okay.
One thing I learned in the Liberian community is the same issue we had with collaboration. Like if I was throwing an event in Liberia or somewhere in the Liberian community, I will find people who know certain things about that. Like for example, I'll find my audio engineer person. I will find an event producer who have produced something before. I will find people with certain ideas and bring them together as a group, and then that thing will go well. And then when Liberians see that thing, they will say, "Wow, this is really cool." But a lot of time, I think working by yourself, working with not putting hands together to make it work, it can really create a lot of problem. Because here in Hollywood, when some movie, when you are reading the credit, you'll say this entertainment, this production company, that production company, a lot of production company got involved. Even when I'm in the TV studio, one time recently I was filming at a CBS studio, and we had different type of production companies. This production company specialized in sound. That production
Yep.
company specialized in lighting. And
Collective, baby. It's a
you don't
collective art.
and you don't
Yeah.
cross nothing. I never touch a person lighting, no matter how much they are struggling, fighting. When I
Yep.
try to, no, 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 you don't need to touch this. They will get angry with you for trying to help them. If you go touch a sound man thing, they'll say, "Oh no, 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 it's not your area. If you're a camera, your camera." So people have they structure the whole thing that when they even do it, it come out really good. I've been to some Liberian events and you see the sound giving a lot of feedback. Boom, boom. I'm like, man, They could have hired me to do the audio visual, and I would have EQ'd that thing and make it better. But they don't. It's hard for Liberian to work together to find the right people to do things with. Another problem with our Liberian community too is that we are so politically brainwashed that we rather donate money to politicians than entertain. Like if you were raising money to do it to make your next movie, it's hard for somebody to come out to say, "I want to be the executive producer. Let me put some money in it to sponsor you."
Well, you know, uh, like I was saying, most of that also to do with our people,
Hmm.
and not to get into crazy about our people. Our people usually look for quick returns,
Yeah,
kind of thing. Um, it's not just Liberian people, black people as a whole. We look for
yeah,
quick return on
yeah.
investment. Um, but investment come with time. It come with a lot of failure. It
Excuse
come
me.
with a yeah, you're welcome. It come with a lot of failure. It come with a lot of time. Just like business is like anything like a business. But at the end of the day, bro, oh, I used to look at all that, man. Like
Yeah,
I just don't look at that anymore.
yeah,
Not to sound naive because you do have to look at the numbers.
yeah,
Um, but I try to keep pushing ahead because at the end of the day, I do believe the right people are going to see you.
yeah,
And if you believe in yourself, you're going to get there.
yeah.
Like what I'm saying to you, bro, is like a whole 360 view that I have turned a whole 360 leaf, you know, on how I look at things and how I view things.
Yeah.
Um, Even the other day, I call Prince YA. He's another Liberian director. I call him up and I told him, I said, Prince, we need to work together. We need to do something. Prince have called me before for
Yeah.
us to work together. And I was like, not now. I'm a little busy and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, man, you gotta grow. You gotta
Mm.
look at things differently.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not saying I've 100% changed who I am.
Yeah.
I'm still Alvin, but you grow and you change differently. And like even some of our Liberian directors back home, like the young fella, what's his name? Um, Jackie Ross.
Hmm.
You know, we're friends on Facebook. So every time I see his post, I like it because we need to encourage each other.
Hmm.
I wish I had somebody there that was doing the film thing, constantly encouraging me. Not to say people haven't said good things, but
Yeah.
I try to encourage. I try to let them know I see you. You're doing your thing and stuff like that. And we just keep moving because at the end of the day, we can either hate each other or we can grow. But don't get me wrong, I'm still competitive when it come to being competitive, when it come to doing the film and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But my competitiveness would not hold me back
Yeah.
to say, okay, I'm not going to let you shine, or I'm not going to say if you're doing a good
Yeah.
job, I'm not going to say, hey, good job, because
Yeah.
some people have an issue
Yeah.
going on somebody's page, right, when they see them doing a good job to say you're doing a good job. Some
Yeah.
people really have an issue with that,
That's true.
and and to me, when you have that kind of complex or that kind of like setback. I call it setback.
Yeah.
If you have that kind of setback and that mindset, then you're doomed. You're bound for failure.
I think it's one of the reasons some people do it. It's the same mindset that we are talking about. So somebody saying, because it's not me, it's not right type of attitude. It should be me. Like if I see you, Alvin, doing something, going big, you getting
Mhm.
award, Golden Globe nominated, or Oscar nominated director, the best director out of Liberia. I would be happy for you, man. I would be happy that we have a Liberian doing this kind of big stuff. But there are people that have the mindset
Well,
that says, because it's not me, it's not right, or it should be
well,
me on the top there. I mean, you can work hard to get there, but not to stop somebody
all right.
else. Yeah.
So let me tell you a story, right?
Hmm.
Um, there's a young, well, she's a young lady for me because I knew her. I knew her for a brief moment. So I worked on an American set before, right? On a movie
Yeah.
called Must Be the Music or something like that. It's been a while. I work on this set, and there's a girl. Well, she's an actress now. Her name is Quinta Bronx again. Quinta. Her
Oh,
name is Quincy.
Brunsky. Yeah, I think Brunsky. I forgot her name. Yeah.
She's doing a TV show, something to do in a Philadelphia school or something like that. But
I
her name
maybe.
is
Yeah.
she went on Vine. She started. People knew her from Vine. But
Mm,
anyway, when I worked on that movie set, she was there. It was her and her friend. And I remember them saying, "Oh yeah, we know we're doing our little skit and stuff like that." And I took my hard drive that I had, right, and I give it to her. I said, "You guys can have this,
yeah.
if you need hard drive," because I think they complained that they didn't have enough hard drive space.
Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make is she's big time now in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
So because she big time, should I be mad at her? No, it don't work like that. There's
No.
everybody got their time, everybody got their season.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? And I was just grateful enough that I came in contact with her. And it showed me that, in due time, whatever God got for you, you
Yeah.
will eventually get it.
Yeah.
But hating on the next person and stuff like that is it's not worth it. I
And
get what I
yeah.
get where people come from, because sometimes when you're not where you think you need to be,
Yeah.
you get upset. You're not really upset at the people.
Yeah.
See, when people are mad at me, or I feel like they're upset with me because of certain things, I don't really get too mad at them, because sometimes it's not like you can't really get mad at them, because they picture themselves where you at is where they supposed to be.
They're supposed to,
And when
but
they're
you
not
see,
there,
you
yeah,
see, this is my thing, though. This is my thing. I've got that, and from the beginning, nobody cared what Jefferson do in LA, and it used to be like that. But in recent time, when people see me working at this TV station, working with the other big star, or the man on the project with Snoop Dogg, he on this project with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and all these big production that we are doing. And even the American, especially when they see me on these things, they are like, "Oh man, it's the I have heard things behind my back. Well, who do you think he is? He always posting
yeah,
stuff on Facebook."
yeah. All that is like, is a form of jealousy,
Yeah,
but it's a form of jealousy from a place where, you know, they not where they want to be. So
yeah,
instead of them lashing out at themselves,
yeah.
or taking a deep breath and saying, you know what, I'm happy for Jefferson and I will get there, one day, or I'm just gonna keep doing what I do and I will get there. They don't do that. That's when you get the talking behind the people back, the
But
this and the that.
you
But
know my secret. You know my secret. When I
mm,
see somebody who is doing better than me, and I know I can get in touch with that person, the best thing that I usually do is to build network with people that I see doing better than me. Even if I see this person doing great job, my thing would be, man, how do I? Or sometimes I'll learn, like, why is this person doing different than me? So the more you keep doing it, like for example, I see you doing stuff, you're doing your movie. I will try to be your friend, like try to be cool with you. But even naturally I will be cool with you, but I will still want to be, build that network. And the next thing you know, I'll be the man. You really been doing great job in that place. How do you get a job? I've done that so many times. It works. When I first started out, I used to be a camera operator, and a lot of camera operator we would be on shoot. There are some camera operator that don't know bifocus, the television broadcast camera, they do bifocus, all these things, how to build cameras, all these things. And I will help the camera operator and say, oh, this is how you do that. This is how you do that. Some of the camera guys will be telling me, oh, you're teaching that guy, he will take your job later. I said, these people don't know my strategy. What happened is every time they call that camera guy and he can't do it,
he'll
he
call
will say,
you.
I know this guy, he's really good with his job.
And
He's good with his
technology
job. Huh?
technology evolves so fast.
Yeah,
Um, Holding things secret, especially for us, what we do, especially for Liberians, holding things secret is a silly thing to do,
yeah,
because we're behind the curveball. So we got to teach each other anyway.
yeah,
But yeah, like even me here, bro, I've gotten into argument with a lot of other Liberian directors.
yeah,
We have even come to a point where we're cussing at each other and stuff like that. But I don't take it personal, because at the end of the day, it's just like it's competitive. It's just
yeah.
when the mean jealousy set in, where to the point you won't support me or you won't whatever, then you're
And
really
that's where
hurting
it's from.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we all been there. We all been there.
Oh
You
yeah,
can't just say one person. We
yeah,
all we all been there. But the more you
yeah,
you clear your mind and you focus on what you need to do,
yeah,
you'll be better off, man. But
yeah,
like I said, I'm just so. glad I'm in a position where, I can put LIB on the map.
Yeah, that's important.
And even if a lot of people don't know I'm putting them there, I'm representing our country in a positive way.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing you behind bars. You're not seeing me behind bars.
yeah.
And everybody who do everything, man, like from the people who do designing, from the designing and stuff like that, acting, singing, even teaching and all that, they put in Liberia on the map their
You
own
put it.
way.
We all put in Liberia on the map. That's why some people don't know. Like some of us, like I will tell you, anyone who visits that certain studio that ever worked with me, if you ever go around that studio and say I'm from Liberia, the first thing they will do, oh, we know this guy Jefferson. He always talking about LIB. He's from Liberia. All these Americans that I work with, they all know. Like maybe the first time I met someone like Michelle Obama, on the production that I was doing.
Hmm.
Um, the live broadcast we were doing, I told her, I'm like, man, I'm so happy that you went to Liberia. I'm from Liberia. Everybody that I ever met, even someone like Queen Latifah,
Yeah,
someone like Chris
you
Tucker,
have. Yep.
yeah. Yeah, people like Chris Tucker, all these people, I meet them and say, hey, I'm from Liberia. It's part of putting Liberia on the map. Even your work, people getting to know. Some people will say, oh, Liberia, where is Liberia? And then when you explain to them, especially the African American celebrities, some of them can be very surprised. Like, man, Liberia, this black founded Liberia, they always get that thing going. And it made me feel happy, like, oh man, I tell this guy maybe this guy one day he will have interest. But we are representing Liberia. Your work you're doing, trust me, somebody will find your movie on Prime and want to know about the director and they want to know about the filmmaker, the editor, and your name will come out. And the more they get to know you, they will think that man, this guy representing Liberia. So keep doing your thing. A lot of time people don't
Thank you,
invite
bro.
us to things. People like you to I don't know about you, but people don't invite us to their event and this nomination go on best content creator. I told my one time my people, my Liberian TV network people on YouTube, they were like, man, you guys create content a lot in Liberia, but you guys haven't been nominated for best content creator. I said, well, I really don't care about that. My goal of creating this platform was to actually tell and like post good image, good things about Liberia. Because after the war, people were writing all kinds of stuff about Liberia. So my thing was to write something, to post, to have a platform that will show different side of Liberia that people don't see every day. So I don't really care about certain things. But one of the person that I can tell you for sure is that girl when she invited me at the Liberian thing. I was really happy, like Bernie Manuba. I was like, okay, the girl from See Liberia Clearly. I was like, okay, for me, I'm always excited to go to the Liberian thing, but I'm
I
not gonna
told
be
you,
like, hey, I'm here.
I told you I've worked with Bernice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go on YouTube and see Flomo My Love, put it
Hmm.
in. You should really see. I mean, you'll see it. Um, and that, like I said, that was another thing. Even at one point, me and Bernice kind of we got into it, right?
Hmm.
And as much as we all I won't say hated each other because hate
Hmm.
is a strong word. We dislike each other at the point. At one point, what I would say is this, right? We When I look back on all that, bro, it was just the competitive nature of everything.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, even when we used to when I used to argue about, oh, the LEA not doing things right, they're not selecting people right and all that. It all came from a place of competitiveness and you know it was all from a good place. But then the way we went at it,
Hmm.
yeah. At the end of the day, when I look back and look at it, I can say, we could have taken another approach. But that's where growth come
Yeah.
in because
But it's normal,
nobody,
girl. Yeah, it's
yeah,
normal. People will always have that thing going.
well, nobody never left a playbook for us,
Yeah.
or a manual
Yeah.
how to conduct ourselves.
Yeah.
And one thing I like about America, you live in America. If you don't learn anything, you're a fool because
Oh yeah.
you have access to learning so much.
Yeah.
And you know, I had to learn a lot. Even my wife used to tell me like, hey, you need to really, there's certain way you need to say certain things, you need to go after certain things. And I really didn't care at one point. Like I didn't care what anybody used to think about me
Yeah.
or anything. And not that I care so much about how people feel about me, but I care about how I make people feel, I should say.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
care about how I make people feel. So due to that, I tried to like, change my approach on a lot of things, not now.
Yeah.
But the goal to always put Liberia on the map and to always just make our people proud. That's been one of my biggest driving force in everything that I do.
Yeah.
You got some people who they have made it. Um, and I'm not gonna blame them. They barely associate themselves with being Liberian. I'm not gonna blame them because like I
Yeah.
said, I don't know why they do that. I don't know certain things. But at the end of the day, we all got a reason why we do things. But as you go along, you just gotta grow.
Yeah.
And I've been enjoying my growth lately. I've really
Yeah.
been enjoying my growth.
That's good. That's a good thing. I mean, I like your mindset. I don't want to change the conversation we are having,
Oh
but I
yeah, I
want
know we're going somewhere different now.
no, 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 I just wanted to go back to your movie a little bit and then
Okay.
talk about it a little bit. Ask you a few questions about stuff. What are some of the response you guys are getting from this movie, like the
Well,
Kingfish 2?
well, if you go to let's say you go to the regular Amazon page, right?
Yeah,
The regular Amazon page, like you're going to buy something,
yeah,
right? And
yeah,
you type in Kingfish, it will come up, the regular Amazon.com page.
yeah.
When you go there, you can read all the reviews, and people are really loving it. I mean, so far the average star we have gotten is we got a lot of fives, but Amazon will average it out to like a 4 point something out of
Wow,
five.
wow,
Um,
that's good.
and I read a few of the comments where people was like, the movie is clean, they like it. Oh, another thing I forgot to talk about, the NAACP
Mm.
also came to the premiere because
Oh
of
wow,
how positive the movie was. The PA, the Philadelphia chapter, they had one of their people come to the thing, and we're supposed to be doing a screening there too.
hmm.
Um, so it's just a positive vibe. Like
Yeah,
I say, it's not going to be for everybody,
mm-hmm.
but it's one of those things. It's positive. I'm proud of it
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, you know, we the African American people, black people, are usually shown to be ratchet on TV and this on TV and that on TV. I'm glad I'm part of something that's showing a different image
Yeah,
and it's doing it in a comedy way. So it's like a comedy adventure
yeah,
where it's doing it in a comedy way. And once you watch the first one, like I say, you
yeah,
can watch it online for free, the first one, and then you can check out the second one because
yeah,
the story kind of continue.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, man, that's what it is, and it's just a project that I feel good about
yeah.
because the client keep calling me and telling me how happy he is.
Wow.
That's yeah, to me that's more than enough than anything. He love it. The guy even told me one time, he said, Alvin, because we're supposed to send the movie out to get color by a professional.
Yeah,
And he sent it out to a professional and the professional did it and he didn't like it. He
yeah,
didn't like the color. He said, Alvin, you know what? I think you doubt your ability sometimes.
yeah,
So, hearing that from a client
yeah,
and they just so um mesmerized by your work, it's a
yeah.
good feeling because at the end of the day, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh
You're in
yeah,
this business, right? You
yeah,
constantly judge yourself.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
you
my problem.
constantly judge yourself like,
Yeah,
oh man, did I do that right? Did I
yeah,
record that properly? Did I
yeah,
get the right angles? And and to hear that is just a good thing. So
yeah.
yeah, so that's the feeling and the vibe I'm getting. Hey, you can see me, right? It's getting a little
Yeah,
bit
no,
dark out here.
no. I
I'm
can
on
see you. I think
the okay.
we have like 6 minutes. Then I can. Then the option will be in your hand to say,
Okay, yeah,
hey,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Let's
because
keep going. So long you can see me, the light was going a
yeah,
little
no, I
bit
can
to
see you
my
clear. I can see you. It's not. It doesn't look different than when you first started. So the thing
okay.
is, you're a bright man, man. Me, if I'm blind man
I
sitting
knew
over there,
I
is
knew that
different.
one coming.
I can only be comfortable saying these things to Liberian or African American I'm comfortable with. Um,
Oh man, this guy is a funny guy. This guy is a low-key comedian.
Hey, I can do my thing, and trust me. But anyway, one thing I want to ask you: how is it? How is it? How does it feel like as a Liberian having working with different people who are not? It's not you're not just working in the Liberian community as a Liberian filmmaker, but now you're considered as somebody who is working with different people too. Like you're an international filmmaker at this moment, and because you work with different person. No matter how big, it doesn't have to be Steven Spielberg or Jane Cameron, but at least you have something that is somewhere that people can look
Yeah.
at. How do you feel to be a librarian in that area? I mean, in that on that level.
Well, this is the thing, right?
Hmm.
Working working with other people broaden your horizon. I guess
Yeah,
that's the word to use. I've learned so much from other people, not even just stuff to do with film, like when you guys when you guys take breaks, you learn about each other, you
yeah.
learn about certain things. Like I shot a film called what's the name of the film, man? I can't think about it. Oh, Red White Rose. I shot that in Atlanta, right?
Hmm.
But I mean not in Atlanta, in Georgia. And we went to a part in the South where there was a train tracks in the middle of the town,
Yeah,
right? The white folks live on one side and the black folks live on another side. And I
yeah.
remember I put the drone in the air and some guy told me, he said, "Hey, look, when the sun go down, you don't want to be on this side. You want to
Oh,
be on that side." But those are things that you only see you will see on the television. You're hearing from other people experience. But
hold on 1 minute. In modern time, they have
oh,
that thing.
yeah, it wasn't said the way it was said, but I knew what the person was insinuating,
Oh,
right?
okay. Yeah,
No, but it was kind of like that. And then when I went to that part of Georgia, man, it was like almost like I stepped back in time,
yeah,
right? But what I'm trying to tell you is you get to see all these things. Filmmaking help you to see all these things. I've
yeah.
I've um I've gone to the desert to film. Never
Hmm.
in my wildest dream I thought I was going to go into the desert to go and film,
Wow.
which was Latonia music video. Um, and even experiencing that whole area was a beautiful thing. And you just learn so much from people. You learn different culture just besides filmmaking, and you also do learn different techniques.
Yeah,
So yeah, the
that's
benefit
true.
is huge. The
Yeah,
benefit is huge. You know
yeah.
what I'm talking about.
No,
The
no,
benefit is huge
absolutely,
because you
absolutely.
interact with so
You,
many
yeah,
nationalities.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
yeah.
So somebody asked me, well, this person is probably you may have seen her. She's my manager for our Liberian TV network. She's killing it out there in Liberia. But she said, why only Amazon? Do you get? She just wanted to know because she's in Liberia. She just want to know.
Okay, it's not only on Amazon, other
Okay,
streaming platform pick it up, but
okay,
they haven't given us a release date on where it's coming out.
yeah.
So,
We
if they don't
promote
give
you
us a
also
release
for
date, we can't really say too much.
that. Yeah,
Um, but we have a distributor who
yeah.
sent it out to multiple places. I
Oh,
think two or three picked it up, and Amazon was one of the ones that picked it up and
yeah.
put it out first.
I see. So
Yeah.
that was good question, right? Because somebody
Yeah,
might be
that
thinking the
that
same
that
thing.
was that was a great question. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's good, man.
and,
I
and then the thing with putting movie out too, right? What
yeah,
a lot of people don't understand. You can't just get up and put a movie out on platform.
yeah,
It have to meet certain I can't even say the word properly. Specs.
yeah,
You have to meet certain specs, right?
yeah,
And if down to the poster, right, is not correct and certain things not right about it, they're not going to take it. Your movie can be filmed Hollywood style.
yeah,
But what people don't understand is not even just the film. It's
yeah,
certain write up, it's certain kits you got to put together. If
yeah,
that kit is not done properly, they're
yeah.
not going to take the film.
You see,
And,
yeah, I'm gonna back you. Sorry to cut you. I'm gonna back you up on that. Even a lot of the TV shows you see on television, a lot of these get market first. The pilot episode, they take them from network to network, and a lot of
yep,
network refuse them until finally they go to the right network. And it doesn't matter. Sometimes a big actress can be in that TV show. Sometimes some network will turn it down because they say, "Well, we have similar thing happening right now, so I don't think it will fit." this. It's not like it's bad, but it just doesn't fit it because of this reason. So they really take their stuff seriously. They really judge their thing. You know, you can just take a movie and put it out there, and the next thing you know, the next
No,
day
you
it's
can't.
on Netflix or something. You have to submit
No,
it, and if they like it, then cool. Yeah.
yeah, because I remember when the guy was putting the first of all, the movie have to we shot the movie in DCI 4K.
Hmm.
We had to put in another format. Um, we had to put in a different cinema format. That's
Yeah.
another thing. And then we while I was editing, he was working on that whole kit to send out. It took him like a week just to
Wow.
work on it because, like I said, it's so much. You have to take photos, art photos
Hmm.
from different size of it. You have to send in. Um, the film have to be put in certain codec. It can't just be sent by any codec. You know, is a little bit. And then when you send it, they will watch it. The distribution people will watch it. They gotta approve it before
Yeah.
the distribution, meaning the company that will send it out for distribution, not like Amazon. The company that will send it to Amazon, they have to approve it before they even send it out. So yeah,
Sorry, somebody was trying to call me. The moment I went on Facebook, somebody was trying to call me. That's why that
nah,
interruption.
it's okay.
Yeah. I was
It's
also trying to see if I can bring your page on your Facebook page. I hit
yeah,
this.
specification. That's
Hey,
the word I was
sorry,
looking for.
sorry. Hey, let me call you back later. I'm doing interview right now. Liberian people, when they call you one time, you don't answer. They keep calling you over and over. Yeah, it's like when I call the person doesn't answer. Let me just leave message and say, "Hey, I'm calling you for AYZ reason." They don't do it. They're like,
No, they got to tell you something important. That's why.
yeah, yeah, but even yeah, it's hey, it's an emergency. Call me back. Wait, text message. But
Mhm.
anyway, sorry for that interruption. I caught it. I turned it off now. So
No, it's okay. So hopefully I answered the lady question
yeah.
that she asked.
Yeah.
And
So I know we are around our hour mark. I know usually I do it for 1 hour, but if the person I'm talking to want to keep
if you
going,
want to go, man,
yeah,
let's we can go, man. Let's go for another 20 minutes if you want.
I'm down for that.
Before it get dark on
I'm
my end.
liking the conversation. Actually,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
really because talking to another filmmaker, somebody who is in my area, the
I know
conversation.
it's like we're in the candy store.
Yeah, it's like yeah, my mouth would just be going.
So quick question, right? Because I always see those cameras you use. I know they're broadcasting cameras.
Mhm.
Man, those things are huge.
Yeah.
They are huge. What did it what kind of media they take they use?
Well, basically, we a lot of time it depends on but we it's a regular camera. It's just that the lenses are
The
usually
lens is huge. Yeah.
yeah, the lenses are usually big. You can film in 4K, you can film in 1080, depending on what they want you to film. But it's just like any other camera you will have. The difference is it has probably it's more powerful to give you.
Yeah,
I don't
the
know.
zoom
The
is
lenses are
powerful
big.
on it.
The lenses are big enough that you
Yeah.
can when you know how it is when you have a little lens and you're trying to zoom in
Yeah.
into this thing and you're hitting the glass and then the camera will be shaking. But when you
Yeah.
have the box lenses, when you zoom in, they don't shake that much. So
Got
they are
you.
yeah, but the camera is like any other camera. You can film in any format. You're like people have 4Ks now, so you can film in 4K, you can film in this, you can film in that. It's the same rules for filmmaking. It's the same. Probably you'll see the menu a little bit different, but it's
Hmm.
the same thing. There's nothing different. The only difference you see is the lens. The lens is big. The lens
Gotcha.
makes the camera bigger, and because we use these sport lenses because a lot of times you are filming from a distance, you want to capture something that is far away, like so you have to the lens you have has to reach there so that it doesn't even shake that much.
So it's a telephoto built into the box,
Yeah, so
basically.
something like that,
Okay.
telephoto lens type of camera we are using, because I think because of the distance, I think mostly because of the distance, and also the type of lenses are powerful enough to. So when you are even outside and you are filming on something that you can still see the picture. You know how when you are filming with certain lenses, when you show it somewhere, it can web sometimes the lighting there web the
Yeah, yeah,
whole
yeah.
image that you can see it. but because of those type of lenses can make the image so something that you can even see it no matter where
Well,
you are.
because yeah, most of the telephoto don't take in a lot of light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and it's just that they are built specifically for that, for those type of production. So they are always good like that. But a lot
copy,
of times
copy.
I like, yeah, the thing about doing that when you first start in that area, building the camera is the number one thing you need to know. Like putting the lenses and the cameras together, the type of tripod you are using. It's not like super heavy duty tripod, and all kinds of stuff. So knowing how to build broadcast camera or certain higher level camera is more important than even using the camera, because using the camera is the same thing. You just listening to somebody being able to do your zoom focus. It's and if you know how to do that, building the camera is the only different that I do from you or somebody else when it comes
Okay.
to getting a shot and knowing how
Copy.
to frame. If you don't know how to frame, then what type of filmmaker are you? And so, but
Use the
yeah,
grid. Use the grid on there.
yeah, another thing that I learned quick in broadcast was, in filmmaking, there's always action and cut. In
Mhm.
broadcast, live broadcast, a lot of time there's no action and cut. Like I was working on this stuff called Amazon Music Live, and the musician would just go out there and play. And so when the director tells you, "Hey, get that shot," so you switch your camera there to get the shot. You have to get it quick, and as you are getting the shot, you are focusing. By the time you are on the person, you have to do all of that in less than 3 seconds.
Well, yeah, because they use a switchboard, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
somebody else
it's a
is there
special.
cutting,
Yeah, yeah.
cutting, and you guys are pretty much when they need a certain cut, they need you there right away, right? Kind
Yeah,
of
they
thing.
need you there right away, and you can waste time. By the time you zoom in, when you are zooming in, by the time you get there, you should get your focus already. So you are doing a lot of things the same time. You're focusing on your framing, you're focusing on your focus control, you're focusing on
Man,
your.
that sounds nerve wracking.
Oh, it can be hard, but you see, I like to challenge myself. Every big production you see me doing, I like to be camera one because it's the busiest camera in the entire production. Even yeah, the Amazon Music Live, we had about 22 cameras and camera everywhere. But I was the camera one. I think I posted a picture where I'm looking straight at the stage. And
Okay.
that will tell you that the camera one is the main number one camera. So everybody will say, take camera 15, take camera one, take camera five, take camera one. So they keep coming back to you. Even when you're watching these big award show, Oscar,
Yeah.
they will always be taking different shots, but coming to camera one. But I like
Camera
that
one.
challenge
So
because it's like concentration.
camera one is basically what we would call the establishing shot.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but basically the camera one usually take, in the filmmaking establishing shot, sometimes we use our establishing shot where you show the entire stage and then go into the person. The We use that as a camera two. Usually camera two will give you the whole stage. So when you're watching the show, you see the whole stage first. Then camera one will do the close up either from the waist up or from here up. So
Copy.
if the person is on the podium, you can do from the waist up or any part of it you want. You just can't do this, but you can start from here. You can start from the waist. Yeah, you can do a medium shots and do a little bit of close up, but it can be nerve wracking, especially when I was doing Michelle Obama's thing. All the press were there, like you see people from CBS, CNN, everybody behind me. And what they usually do is that they usually have a press box, or all the media go there. Sometimes they'll get their B-roll shot, but all they take the main footage from you, from the
Mm.
production company that is filming it. So when I went there, these guys were telling me, "You're the main camera. Don't they use the F word? Don't F this up." And I was so nervous. I go, "Oh man!" But I filmed
Uh,
Trump too before. Yeah,
there you go. But
yeah,
hey, man, so long you like what you do, that's
yeah,
all that counts, man.
yeah.
That's all that counts. But yeah, let not to back off so far. What else would you like to know about you know,
The,
the
the,
film and stuff like that?
I think did you cast those guys, those actors that were in it, or the
No,
guy?
the producer did. The
Yeah,
producer did.
okay,
One of them was his son, but the rest of them were cast from like um a casting place, he told me.
yeah,
But it was so crazy because I thought they were all friends.
yeah.
that's how well they gel together. Because even when the camera, when we cut,
Yeah.
they were like friends.
Wow.
I thought they were just all
That's
friends.
what I was
So
thinking too. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, some of them were strangers. Yeah.
Did you have to I don't know, that's part of filmmaking thing, but I don't know whether you want to put that secret out. Did you as a director have to decide that, oh, that as a person who also helping like doing the camera work, was it up to the guy to just give you all this sort of thing, or you had to get some
No,
suggestions?
he. I read the script. That's
Mhm.
important, especially when you work with different people. You have to read the script.
Of course.
Um, After reading the script, I kind of knew the shot he wanted because he said to me, he said, "I like how the camera move. You got your camera have movement. It's not still. It's not tripod still,
Yeah.
and that's why I need that." So when he said that to me, I knew what he was looking for. But because one of the reason why when I film, I have my film a little shaky, or you'll notice the camera moving.
Yeah.
You're telling a story on a 2D. Your TV is a 2D panel.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you shake the camera, and when I say shake, not just take it and and
Yeah.
shake it,
Yeah.
but if you
So
give it some
people can know
shake,
that you're holding the camera.
yeah, it helped to put depth onto that 2D, screen. So that's like my style of filmmaking.
Yeah.
I like that style of filmmaking.
Yeah,
And
I wanted to ask you about that. I'm like, man, you were holding the camera, then
yeah,
put it on the tripod, and I wanted to
no,
ask
yeah,
you.
I didn't use any tripod. It was on a gimbal. It was on a gimbal, but I held it the whole time.
Yeah.
So there was no tripod.
Yeah.
And the guy really liked that style. So that's what he wanted. And he told me all that. So with all that, then the technical side that he didn't know, and then how to get certain shots and lighting, I told him that, and then we directed the scene together.
Wow.
But for the most part, the guy knew exactly what he wanted.
Yeah. So, how many hours were you guys on set sometime? Like, I mean, it's 3 days. I'm sure you
Okay,
guys.
so when you watch the first movie,
Mhm.
um, or the first pilot of it, you can see the different the quality of the film, right?
Yeah.
And I guess the first people that shot the original didn't they set up lighting, but they didn't like sculpt the lighting. There's one thing to set up light, you can just put up a light. That's
Yeah.
different. Sculpting the light is when you put the grid on there, you put the mausoleum and all that, the
Yeah.
flag and all that, right? And when he saw me doing that and doing that stuff, he was like, "Oh my God, it seemed like we're gonna be here all day." I said, "Well, whoever you shot with before they spoil you, because in filmmaking, lighting is the most
It's in the most.
important
Yeah.
thing,
It's one of the
right?"
top.
So that's something he himself had to get used to a little bit too. And
Hmm.
he said it later at the end. He said, "Now I know filmmaking, lighting is a major part."
Wow.
So yeah, the lighting was a major part that obstacle we had to get through. The days were The first day was the longest. It
Mm.
was probably like about 12 hours. But then after that, the other days was like 8 to 10 hours.
Had some of those people acted in movie before because a lot of the kids did well. They did well.
So,
I shouldn't say a lot of them. They all did well.
the thing is, you work in the American community. You know how it is. When the people have passion for something, they go all the way in,
Yeah.
And I would say most of it passion, and then few of them want to be actors. The tall kid, he want to be an actor. They're in college. One or two of them are in college. The other ones now, I think, graduating high school pretty soon, and they just all gel well. Like they read their script. They came there. They did that thing, bro.
Wow.
And that's another thing. That's what make the movie go faster too when you film, when everybody know their lines.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. I think set where somebody keeps saying lie,
yeah,
lie. And then, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
that
So
is
for the most part, they all knew their line,
yeah,
and they did that thing, man.
yeah.
They did that thing,
How difficult was it filming in that area? Like I think Philadelphia, right? How
Oh
difficult
man,
was
the outside scenes,
it? Mm.
it was really really noisy. When I say noisy, mind you,
Wow.
it's in Philadelphia. It's in the middle of summer. People driving around with their cars, the cars making a lot of noise, the music bumping, the motor. I don't know if you've been to Philly, but in Philly
Oh,
here,
yeah, I've been there recently
yeah,
for
in the summertime, the dirt bikes, they take dirt bikes on the road
yeah,
and stuff like that. So all that city noise and everything, right? But the sound was captured so well, you don't hear a lot of it.
yeah,
And for me, when I was filming, I kept telling the guy, I say, "Yo, I'm paranoid about the sound. I don't think the
yeah,
sound gonna come out right." And he's a sound guy because I told you he do music. He own a music. He said, "Don't worry about it. We're gonna clean all this stuff out." And
noise
I,
reduction.
yeah, and they did. To be
Yeah,
honest with you, they did.
yeah.
So that was
That's
that
what
was
makes
my
it.
biggest thing.
That's what makes it more powerful when you know how to do this noise reduction. Because a lot of these movies we see is that some of these movies that were shot outside, you don't
Oh yeah,
hear.
when you
Yeah,
when you hear the original sound, you'll be disgusted.
yeah. And you see, I've seen some. That's why when I sometimes watching some Liberian movie, I'm like, man, I hope these guys. I'm sure I really appreciate their hard work, but I wish they knew some of these things that because sometimes you are watching it, then you hear different noise happening somewhere, and you're thinking, okay, but what happening?
Well,
But let me tell you one thing I learned about working in the American music industry. You learn a lot because one time we went to film and the guy he knew we were filming, and that happened all the time in Hollywood. Somebody know you were filming, next door neighbor would take, the guy took his chainsaw. You know the
yeah,
chainsaw?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And he started to boom. And so the producer had to go talk to him, but he has the right. So they had to bribe, give him, it's not bribe, but give him some money to say
Oh,
stop.
oh no,
Yeah.
they know what they're doing because when we
You
were
know what
filming,
they're
the
doing?
same thing happened. People
Yeah.
were blasting music.
Yeah.
When they look outside and they saw us filming, they started blasting music. At one
Yeah.
point, they were even yelling while we were doing takes. So
Wow.
yeah, that happened. Happened on professional sets.
Yeah, but it seems that you guys have a very good sound guy, and you did a great job too with it, with
Oh,
with the
thank you, man.
with the
Thank
editing.
you, thank
Because
you.
I didn't even notice that, and I know the camera using the camera is my area, but I don't know much. I'm not a lighting person, but you did really good job with the lighting too. Lighting is my number one weak point. Like I don't really like.
Well,
I'm not.
the thing with the light, we try to use that. We try to use natural lights, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Available lights, as they
yeah.
would call it. But what we did was we just enhanced the available light
Mm-hmm.
with the lights we had. As far
Yeah.
as we shot a lot of stuff in the daytime. A lot
Yeah.
of the stuff you saw that was shot in the daytime, there was lights on. We had
Oh.
lights on there. It wasn't just sunlight.
Yeah.
We blended it in to make it like to give it that extra punch because like I said, he wanted a certain look. He
Yeah.
wanted it to still look independent.
Yeah.
He didn't want it to look overly like he didn't want to look too
Over
much.
the gun.
Yeah, because he's like, look, this is an independent movie, but we still want it to be good.
Yeah.
So
I,
that was basically the whole theme we went with. But yeah, man, lighting. I watch a lot of YouTube videos.
yeah.
Yeah, you can learn it from
Oh yeah.
YouTube, man.
Yeah. Trust me. It's just that there's some things for me, that I so much specializing that I do focus more on than the other time. Of course, as a filmmaker, you have to know your lighting. But I'd say if I had to choose something, lighting is not the first thing on my list. But lighting is supposed to be good. You, as a person, you're supposed to know lighting because it's it's the main part of production. If your
No,
lighting is horrible,
lighting and sound, it
yeah,
is. I
lighting
would
is
say more so even sound,
yeah,
because you can have a bad picture. If you have a good sound, people will sit there.
they will
If you
still
have
sit there.
if you
Yeah,
have good picture and bad sound, people will
yeah,
most likely get up and leave.
that's true.
So
Yeah.
sound is important for me. I can do it, but I hate to edit.
Oh, that's me too. I
I
hate
hate editing.
I hate editing. That's my number one problem. Yeah,
But when I do get a piece where it's enjoyable, I would
yeah,
love to stay and do it. But yo, man, not to bore your audience, we ran over a little bit,
hmm,
but um, I'm so glad everybody that listening in, thank them for listening in. And
yeah.
if there's any more questions, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, let's try to wrap it up because I don't want to bore them to death.
No,
Because
no, absolutely,
me and you
absolutely.
getting nerdy with it now. So
Yeah, absolutely. But before, I want to ask you maybe one or two questions before you go.
okay.
Um, do you have other things coming up? You don't have to say that now, but it's just a question.
Well, my my co-director from Phantom
Mm-hmm.
got a story right now that she sent me, and they're putting that into pre-production. But that's where I know, as far as that, and most likely that will be shot in Atlanta. I've
Okay.
done a couple of projects in Atlanta, so maybe that'll be the next project. And then I also talked to Prince.
Oh,
So me and Prince supposed to, talk some more, and then
is that
we'll
Brent
go.
Wade? I think Brent
Prince
Wade.
White, yeah, yeah,
Wade,
yeah, White,
yeah, Wade. Yeah.
yeah,
I met
yeah,
him in Philadelphia
yeah,
when they
cool,
were doing their
cool
war
dude.
show. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll see what from that point on, because one of the stories, to be honest with you, I actually wanted to do and
Hmm.
tell. Um, I don't know if you ever heard about the singer Tecumseh Roberts.
I think I heard
Tecumseh
that name
Roberts.
before. I think I heard the name before.
Okay, supposedly he was killed during the war, and I think people need to hear his story,
Mm,
um, because he was murdered. One, because they thought he was gay. That was
mm.
that was the main
Wow.
reason he was murdered. And I don't think anybody should get murdered for that. Nobody should get murdered for that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's their business. They're not hurting
I'm a
me.
I'm a straight man,
Yeah.
but just because you have a gun in your hand, you can do that to somebody. And I think his story need to be heard,
Yeah.
because um supposedly I heard it was Prince Johnson and them that did it.
Oh, wow.
And once again, I'm not trying to get political, because Liberian people like to get political about everything. But I think some of the innocent people's stories need to be told.
Yeah.
So it's something I
Especially,
would.
especially somebody got killed. I'm a very 100% straight man, but I I won't
Yeah,
hope that somebody kills somebody because of how they want to do their thing. That's their business. It's not, it's not my business. And so I understand what you are trying to
yeah.
say.
But the story is more so not just because he was gay. It got nothing to do with him. I mean, him being gay, right? It's
Mm,
more so how many innocent people die because of what people thought of them. So it's like it's a story I want to tackle.
yeah,
Hopefully his family watching this, um, and they can reach out to
yeah,
give me the blessing, and then hopefully I can meet the proper people to do it. But yeah, that would be something I would like to do next
yeah.
if I get
Uh,
the opportunity to do it.
Yeah, that would be a great thing. I look forward to you inviting me some days to one of your movie set in Atlanta, in Philadelphia. I can come and just hang out. I don't have
Sure,
to
man.
I don't have to get in your way. Don't worry, I won't get in your way. I just want to
Yeah,
see. I
come
want to
on, come get your hands dirty.
because I want to get involved into Liberian community. I want to really get it because I spend a lot of my time in this place. And a lot of the time I'm not in the Liberian community. I'm in California, Orange County. So you don't see a lot of
You
Liberians.
you with
So
the palm trees and the beaches.
I hear you. So it's when I went to Philadelphia, they took me to the Liberian community. We even went to get some food, and I was saying, "Yeah, man, this is cool." And they were like, "Yeah, you from Beverly Hills? You don't know. Some
Yeah,
of us we don't like
yeah,
this."
you really from Beverly Hills
He
and
think
Orange
he
County.
he think that he from because Silver Lake is closer to Beverly Hills, so they're like, You but do you think that place cool? It's someone, oh, we want to leave the hill. You think the hill is cool? I said,
Yep,
I
yep,
said,
yep, yep.
but one of the things that was fun was hanging out with the like-minded Liberians who were very cool to hang out with. There was no drama, There was some good people were there, like Rachel, LIB Diva, other people. They were driving me around, and because I was cool with them, I didn't go there as a Hollywood man. Oh, me by Hollywood, I'm not gonna. Nah, I don't play that kind of stuff. If I'm around you, I hang out with you. I'm just me. You are you. I'm not gonna be bragging. Oh, me, I'm a big man. I'm not gonna go to they play. I'm not gonna do this. I just leave everything. Even, a lot of times they were the one that were introducing me. Oh, Jefferson, I say I don't really care. It's not why I'm here. I'm here to hang out with my people. I like to go to Liberian party here. I think you saw a video clip on Facebook when the guy was saying Hollywood DJ. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, Hollywood
No,
DJ. Because
I didn't
yeah,
see that, but I'm guessing they were talking about you.
no, they were yeah, because I went behind the DJ bowl and because there's a Liberian, it was Liberian party, and one of the guy he knows me very well, so I said, "Do you mind if I mess with the DJ stuff?" He said, "Oh, no problem." So I was playing, then he was like Hollywood DJ, and everybody, oh man, the Hollywood man, he doing DJ stuff. I said, "Why not? I'm a Liberian. We are here having fun." But I like to be around Liberian. I don't know that I don't because for me, I know how to manage it without the drama. If somebody want to bring drama, I say, well, you're right, but this is where I stand. You can go on and be
Well,
making fun.
this
It's not
this
my
is
business.
this is the thing, right? This is
Yeah.
the thing. Excuse me, I'm gonna start my car real quick because
So,
it's getting kind
so
of cool out here, so I guess put the heat on. But
yeah.
this the thing, right? I think I said this the last time we talked. Most Liberians are not the way they are on
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah.
Most of them.
That's
When you
true.
meet them, when you meet them in person, it's not, all, everybody living like their avatar online.
Yeah.
Basically,
That's true.
everybody got an avatar online. They
Yeah.
got a different personality, personality online.
Yeah.
So if for the most part, people that I meet in person, when I meet them in person, it's not like the way online. You
Yeah.
know, um, at the end of the day, people trying to be heard in whatever manner they're trying to be heard online. I don't really judge people by that, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. I
I
don't
hear
judge
you.
people by their online personality
Yeah.
because people are totally different in person. But yeah, for the most part, most of the Liberians you meet in person, they're chill.
Yeah.
They're
They're
chill.
chill,
Even
especially
some of the ones where you think, wow,
yeah.
they're chill. So
Those Liberian party, especially they'll do that lot of argument. If you don't want to get part of the argument, they don't care. They just like
yeah.
talking about politics. Sometimes they will be talking to each other about political stuff. A lot of time I just go and chill. I'm there for the fun and dancing or whatever happening. I'm just there having
Well,
great time.
you definitely gonna have fun in Philly.
Oh, I
Philly.
wonder, man. You guys need to invite me to the places. I want to come to
People
the
in Philly
parties.
know how. Let me tell you something about Philly, man. Philly got its own stigma about it, but let me tell you something about Philly. Philly got a special seasoning
Hmm.
of the Liberian culture that you don't find too many places. There's a place called Woodland Avenue. I don't know if
Oh yeah,
you went there.
I went there.
Don't Woodland remind you? Well, if you come in the summertime, Woodland will remind you of the marketplace in Liberia in the
Yeah,
summertime,
yeah,
right? I used to call it Little Waterside. That way it remind me of.
yeah,
Um, Philly got a little bit of everything, man. A little bit of and Philly got a lot of the Liberian culture there too. You
yeah,
have you know your the Mandingo folks, you
yeah,
know, they got a lot of the stores and they bring a lot of their culture as far as the ajeke
yeah.
and stuff like
Oh
that
yeah, I saw a lot of
and the
food like
Ghanaian food,
yeah,
you know, from that side of it. And it's just a beautiful blend, man. It's just a beautiful blend, of Liberia and Philadelphia. And I know Minnesota is like that too. I
yeah,
know other places like that, but Philly been so good to me,
yeah.
from both the Liberian and African American end. It's like second Liberia to me.
But I don't know why those community like the place that I went, the part of the city that I went, it was very poor, and I was thinking of the man.
Well,
Why when some Liberian leave from here, they go to Liberia, they try to out of there
well,
from
let
Beverly
me say
Hill.
this, right?
Yeah.
Don't judge Philly
Mm.
by some of the neighborhood you see. There's places in Philly that
Oh
when you
no.
see your jaw
Yeah.
gonna drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Um, the areas I'm gonna guess what it took you to was probably like that woodland
Yeah,
area and
That
stuff
whole
like that.
Woodland area, that
Yeah,
hood.
that's like kind of like city area. But
Mhm.
when you go other parts of Philly, bro, there's people that living
No,
well and
no,
doing
that
okay.
part of it I know though.
Yeah,
I know in
yeah. It's
America.
like every other city.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
every other city where
yeah.
you know, it's good part and it's other part. But Philly,
We have
man,
Skid
it's
Row
hard.
here too.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. South Central, Skid Row, Compton. I
Man,
can go on.
When I see Skid Row on TV, I'm like, man,
Yeah, it's real though. It's real. Even when you go there,
Skid
it's
Row is
worse,
rough.
man.
But you
Don't
can't judge LA by Skid Row.
no
You know
no
what
no
I'm saying?
no
Yeah.
LA. Yeah, LA. But the problem about LA, you walk one block good, another block bad, one block good. That's just how it is. I live in Silver Lake. When you come here, you know, at like California palm tree and all this stuff. But you walk little block, you'll see the poor neighborhood will start coming up, and then before you know it, you walk another block. There's other community Beverly Hills, and then you walk another block. There's so it's just been like that in LA. And that's how a lot of cities are in America, but a lot of people won't show that when they are advertising in America. They'll say, "Oh yeah, this is Beverly
Well,
Hills."
yeah, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah,
Like I said, I know I'm putting my seatbelt on because I gotta get out of
yeah.
here.
No, no. Seriously, you can
But
go once you're done.
yeah, before I let you go real quick, Philly, and then another thing about Philly, right? Philly
Hmm.
got so many a diverse um palette of culture. You have the Polish, you have the Italians, you have the Chinese, you have Philly. Philly is like a super melting pot.
Mm.
Philly is almost like New York as far as melting pot. Like you can go to a section of Philly and you'll know who predominantly run that section.
Yeah,
So Philly is like one of those places. But I love it, man. Been good to me, and no
yeah.
complaints.
No, Philadelphia is a cool place. I went there. They have the thing better. They love all that stuff. So I didn't have bad experience in Philly when I was there. So
I mean, don't get me wrong.
huh?
Don't get me wrong. You got your murderers and stuff here, just like any other place.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad place. But man, I need to come to Hollywood, bro. I
You
was
should,
wanted to
man.
come. I was wanted to come and take a picture under that Hollywood sign.
Yeah, no, trust me. If you come here, there are a lot of places here that you can go hang
Iconic
out.
places.
Yeah, you can go to Hollywood Boulevard where they have all the stars on the floor. You can go to Kodak Theater and different
Yep.
places, man. Like there are a lot of places to go in LA. You may not even complete all your stuff. But anyway, my brother, I don't want to keep you here too much.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
you
I
can
gotta
go.
go.
For me, I'll stay here a little bit and tell my viewer a little bit about your stuff, and then also maybe do a little bit of thing with them. And if somebody want to come on, they can also come on. I'll just talk a little bit before going.
All right. Thank you
Yeah,
so much for having me, bro. I really
no,
appreciate it. Thank you
no
so much
problem.
for even taking the time out to watch the film.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely, absolutely. I
thank-
watch that. But thank you, man. I really appreciate you.
oh,
Hopefully
sure.
you can always come on here, man. You can always come on when you have things going. We need to be showing our people. There are a lot of likes on this video. We just want to be showing our people your stuff until they get used to you. Then you'll be good, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. And I know you got the Facebook page. Just tag me into this when you put it under the Facebook page. I will put
Yeah,
my Facebook, bunch of other stuff under there. This way, if anybody want to learn a little more,
yeah.
or a little more about what I do, we can go from there. But I really appreciate it. To anybody that were watching, I
Hmm.
really, really, really appreciate it because your time is important. And
Absolutely.
thank you again, bro. Thank you for
You
everything.
deserve
All
it,
right.
man. You work hard. So thank you too. I appreciate you for coming on.
All right, man. Let's do this again.
Absolutely.
All
All
right.
right.
Have a good day.
And you too.
All right. Bye.
I can remove you now. Okay. Hey everybody, what's how you guys doing? I was just talking to one of Liberia's top movie producer out here, the director, producer. He does it all, editing. His movies is called The Kingfish 2. I'm trying to miss the pronunciation. There's something okay, let me call my brother while I'm on here, maybe if he want to come on. But yeah, I was just talking to Alvin, and he's a very good movie producer. Um, we had a great conversation. He's a filmmaker, and a lot of you that don't know me, I'm also that's what I do for a living out here. I work in broadcast media productions. I work with a lot of people. So when I meet somebody like him who is a filmmaker, um, it's um, it's a good conversation. Always a good conversation, and he's a very good guy to talk to. So you guys go check out his movie if you're watching from YouTube. If you type that in on Amazon, Kingfish 2, you will. A lot of you have Prime. You can go watch the movie. I think they just charge you like $1.99 or $3. Maybe, yeah, that's nothing. I mean, it may be something, but not something to support your Liberian brother. It's not that much. I rented the movie to myself. So if you are on Facebook, that's the movie Kingfish 2. I put that in all cap so that you know that's how you need to type on Amazon. You'll be able to find the movie. Just go support your brother. Even if you watch it, you don't like it, at least you support your brother to make something better. And the good thing about this movie is that he will hire by by different person, who is not Liberian. So this brother is moving up. If different people can trust you with their movie, it shows that you are doing well. Like a lot of time when I'm working at this American television station, these major event, people trust me with their $1 million jobs, sometimes $20 million job. I am very excited because it's not easy. There are a lot of people here that do the same thing that we are doing, and they are American who went to some of the best schools. So for somebody to trust you with their movie, that's what when a brother told me about the movie, I told him I wanted to come here and talk about the movie so that some of you can go watch it. If you go watch it, maybe you can get in touch with him and say, "Hey, I saw your movie on Liberian TV Network, and yeah, just tell him like that so he knows that his people are supporting him." He has his Facebook page, Alvin Nyema. I think from the beginning you'll see that in our video. I showed that. But yeah, man, if you guys have any question, please let us know. We are on Facebook, Liberian TV Network. It's the same name. There's nothing different. Go and follow us. Our Facebook page is blowing up right now with people following us from different places: Sierra Leone, Guinea, Ivory Coast, Senegal, Nigeria, Ghana, everywhere. I mean, our Facebook page been blowing up recently. We started the Facebook page not too long ago, and now we are really doing well. If you are on Facebook, go check us out on YouTube because we are on YouTube. We noticed that some people like to spend their time on Facebook more than YouTube, or some people like to be on YouTube more than Facebook. But the reason you want to, if you're on Facebook, you want to go on our YouTube page because we post more videos on YouTube than we do on Facebook. We just started posting videos on Facebook. And one thing I want to say, thank you to all our followers on Facebook and those that follow us from YouTube because what happened is our Facebook page too got monetized. This means that the monetization that work on YouTube, we are doing it on Facebook, and I'm very grateful because you see everything that I'm doing for the channel, it's actually from my pocket. It been always been from my pocket until YouTube monetizes, and then it started going well. And now we are monetized on Facebook. I'm really excited because now I can say, okay, all the struggle trying to pay people from my pocket now, having Facebook and YouTube together, I can even hire more people. Right now, I have few people that I'm working with that do our videos, and I want to really hire more people. A lot of times you see people that on some of the videos, you see somebody new, and sometimes you feel like they are not doing the video the best way we normally do it. That's because we are giving people opportunity. Those that want to learn, we put them on, they learn, and at some point they are good. Other time we bring somebody good, but at some point I'm bringing the people that I'm bringing now. I'll be bringing more journalists, people who know about journalism, too, because a lot of you see our platform as a media platform, and so when you see somebody new, sometimes there are a lot of questions asked, like who is that person? That person doesn't know what they're doing. But I just want to say thank you to all our followers, people who always follow us on our platform, that share our video. Especially sharing, it's very important for us. When you share our video or like comments, it helps the YouTube algorithm to bring more view for YouTube to suggest our page, whether it's Facebook or YouTube. Especially on Facebook, those that been sharing our pictures, our video, I really strongly appreciate you guys. Because of you, our page is doing great. And going on YouTube and Facebook, and now we have our Instagram. I'm just grateful to everybody because a long time ago when I started this platform, It was not about, when I started the platform, I didn't see myself as a social media person or guy who just want to come on and just be famous on YouTube. I've always been behind closed door. I've been behind, like, hiding myself. But the main reason that I started this was because I used to see these videos. People will go to Liberia, other media companies will go to Liberia and write horrible things about Liberia. They will say a lot of crazy things about Liberia. And I used to feel bad. I used to be thinking, man, my country has positive things too. Everything can be negative. That's how I started that. At the time I was going to school. During that time, you came, a lot of Liberian media or content creator that you see today, they were not on YouTube or Facebook at that time. And anybody who started watching Liberian TV back in 2010, you won't find a lot of Liberian media on YouTube that time. And when you type in Liberia, you see the most dangerous country in the world. You see that the country you don't want to go to, undeveloped country. And that's when I thought that, why it would have been it would be a good idea to have a platform that always show people how Liberia look. And through that, many people today are doing the same thing. There are a lot of Liberian content creator, and I'm really excited about it. Sometimes I see somebody coming up when I try to reach out, especially Facebook, when I trying to reach out to them, sometimes you hear them saying, "Oh, you're my competitor." I say, who say I care about competitor? I care about just putting Liberia image out there. I don't care whether somebody is posting good stuff the same as me, but the fact that we have people out there that can do something that other than the wall, other than Prank Johnson, Bob Naked, all these guys, but people can see different thing about Liberia. We are going to press conferences. Nobody can write story different, that is something different from what actually happened. When the Totota thing happened, we went there and filmed a video. A lot of people saw that video. They was very excited. If different media company had gone there, maybe they would have said something completely different. And so we are not going to bring everything to say, oh yeah, everything milk and honey in Liberia. We want people to know this. Sometimes we post a big pile of garbage, um, trash in the city because we want the government to take action. One time we start posting the trash in Radar Market, the next thing you know, people start cleaning it up. And that's why sometimes we post these things, but we will always post the negative and the positive part of it. Then we will show you some things that we believe our leader need to focus on, because I feel that a lot of time you have these mayors and other people, their responsibility is to actually go out there and is to actually do things for the people. They need to get involved. But a lot of time the mayors will say, oh, when we clean the place, the people can put a debt back. And my thing with them is, in every country, you have this mayor, these leaders who's supposed to be consistent. They have educational channel, TV station, radio station that do a lot of advertisement telling the citizen, oh, don't put trash on the floor. It's because the government, that's the government job. You have to keep educating your people, keep telling your people to and keep working too. You have to have system. Like every Wednesday, somebody will come and pick up the trash. So when you come in, there are people that go around the city in some of these cities that we live in that go and collect trash every day. They do that. That's their job from the city. And so I don't like to understand when people say, oh, the mayor is not, the city is dirty because whenever the mayor clean the city, the people put the trash back. It's you have to keep educating people. You have to find some people. If you go and park somewhere you're not supposed to park, and the truck's supposed to come and clean the street for that day, and they see your car, they will either tow your car or give you a ticket. And these Liberian leaders, they need to know all of these things. Some of them travel and see how these places are clean. It's not like the citizen don't put dirt on the floor, but the government keep working hard. And another thing I want to advise Liberians, some of us we come up to talk about things, how they should do things. Once they get that little idea, they go and start doing it by themselves. They don't know how some of us we can bring that to the table instead of consulting people who bring out those ideas and putting hands together and making it work. They will go do it by themselves, and before you know it, they don't do it the right way, and then they give up. We all have to, Liberians need to learn how to work together, because the individual working thing, it doesn't work a lot of time. You have to work with people. It will help you. There was a Sierra Leonean blog recently. When we reached out to them saying we wanted to collaborate with them on Facebook, they didn't hesitate, and we started promoting each other. And because they have more followers than us, we got a lot of followers from Sierra Leone, and I was very excited. I'm like, man, if you like, because whenever I reach out to Liberian, hey, let's work together, let's promote each other page. The first thing they want to tell you, we are competitor. I can't work with you. I'm like, man, one Facebook user can have more than 200, can like more than 200 different pages. Why do you think I'm your competitor? Do I really care about competitor? I don't do this YouTube and Facebook thing right now for living. And the only reason I'm doing it, and the only thing I'm excited about it, of course, I'm gonna get some money at time, but the thing that I'm excited about it is being able to give Liberian job. Every time I see a person working with me, and every month they get paid straight. A lot of journalists, sometimes 3 months they don't get paid. It's that Liberian story. But all the people that work with me, anybody asks them, by the 28th through the 1st, they already get their pay, because I'm getting paid from YouTube. I could say, you know what, let me just have 1% and the other money come to me. But every time I see the YouTube channel doing well, I will bring new person on, and before you know it, we have a new person again. And now that we have Facebook monetized, at some point I'll be hiring more people. I think that's one of the reasons I'm on social media, is the number one reason right now that I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Liberian TV Network. That's why I didn't call it Jefferson TV Network. I call it Liberian TV Network because basically it's going to be about the country. It's going to be about people that work with me. They're getting paid. And every single person that work with me, they will never tell you that I didn't get paid for 1 month. I didn't get paid 5 days after the first. I always pay my guy on time. Even when we never used to make money on YouTube, I used to use my own money to pay these guys. And so that's why recently when the Facebook page got monetized too, I was really excited. The only thing that I really want from the viewers is just keep sharing our stuff, keep promoting us, like our stuff. And, we have a subscribe button too on our Facebook page. We have thank you on our YouTube page. If you go there and click that thank you button, that's cool too. But for me, the most important thing is not about giving us money. The most important thing is taking your time to share our videos, our posts, taking your time to say, to comment, like. We always learning from people who giving positive, constructive critiques. I don't like, the only thing that I sometimes argue with people a little bit is some of those people who they'll kind of say, but man, you know nothing. I said, but what you mean I know nothing? Why can't you just tell me what you post is not good? This is how you should do it. But don't just tell me, remember, you know nothing. It means I really don't understand. How would I actually understand you? What would I learn from? Why would I learn from this? So sometimes I like people who come with constructive critiques. Hey, you guys did this, but next time you should do it this way. It's normal. It's a very good thing for people to say, "Oh, Yapa, you don't know what you're doing." People also need to understand my passion to give Liberian job is bigger than making money. That's why when the YouTube start making money, I will add somebody to the page. And if I were to show you how much we made on YouTube, and how much I paid the people that work with me, you will realize that I'm not even getting paid. But because I know I have a job here that will give me some money. So a lot of times you see when I bring new person on, I'm trying to give people opportunity. I'm trying to make people to believe. As time goes by, I want many Liberians to believe that this is not um politics is not government job is not the only way we can make a difference. All depending on government to get people job is not the only way. We as an individual can get people jobs, and that's why I feel like I'm playing my part. The idea of hiring full person, it's something. If everybody who has the ability to hire full person, if they are doing it, without saying I want to run for office first before I get people a job, Liberia will have a lot of people employed. And that's one of the things I want to do. Like, as time goes by, this Liberian TV network will become a big time television station. That's my vision. And I just want to thank this viewer. We keep going up on YouTube. We are approaching 30,000 viewers, and on Facebook we are around 16,000, going towards 17. And so we keep growing every day. We are building up the fans base, and just come and support us. Your support is not always, it doesn't have to do it with money, but hey, if you have the money, it will help us to equip. Because a lot of people always say, "Oh man, the other person made the video, it doesn't look good. What happened to the sound?" That's because we are still, it's little by little, work in progress. Um, you don't just spend money from as a business to say, "Oh, I'm spending everything I have." It's little by little you build up and you start going up. You see our video quality far more better than they used to look. Like some of our people, Sally, Francie, when you watch their video now, their quality look better than it was, and we want it to look even greater. So if you have the opportunity to help us, you go to our main page on YouTube. You'll see that there'll be a link. When you click on that, you can donate. There's a thank you. Always honor every video. When you click on that thank you thing, it will allow you to donate to our page, or you can email us. Hey, how do I donate to your page? We have Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. We got all the main. So for me, any way that somebody want to support, we have all the ability. We got mobile money too, all of that. So anybody want, there's Liberian TV at Gmail. Once you comment on this video, hey, how do I do this? We will always send you all the information you need to know. But overall, I mean, like I said, sharing, commenting, liking, all of these things help our channel to grow, because the more people commenting, the more people liking, the more people sharing, the more the YouTube or Facebook algorithm raise. The more the promote the channel, the more they recommend the channel to other people. But anyway, if anybody has a question, ask now or forever hold your peace, because I'll be leaving soon. And I really appreciate all of you watching my brother who movie was on Kingfish 2 movie. He came here, did a great job, but this is not the last time he will be here, because I like talking to him. He's a hardworking Liberian who was trying to do big stuff out here, and the fact that somebody else believed in him to give him that job, and that person is not Liberian. And the reason I'm saying that, it's hard for other people to believe in you that easy. There are a lot of Americans that have given me opportunity, but only because they know I know what I was doing. But for somebody to just look at you and say, "Oh, the person told me about you. Let me give you the job right away," with a movie that's supposed to be on Amazon Prime, that for me is a big deal, because I know how the business works. Um, but anyway, everybody, what's going on with you guys? Happy New Year, our supporter. We hope that you guys are in great health. We hope that um, you guys have a lot of good things going in your life this new year, your New Year resolution. Y'all don't want to know my New Year resolution. Maybe my New Year resolution is something else. But let's put joke aside. My New Year resolution is to work hard, and really, I've been talking about going to Liberia, but all the time I'm busy. I have this going, I got that going, but the time is approaching. I'm grateful that the hard work is paying off. So going to Liberia will be there, but I don't want to talk about it anymore. When that time comes, you'll see me in Liberia. But for me now, I have reason to go to Liberia, because I want to turn this whole Liberian TV network platform from being on YouTube to Facebook to making it a very big platform that people can see, and that will bring the best news to people. One thing I can tell you is I will continue to make this platform a neutral platform that is not on one person's side. You'll see our post Joseph Bakar thing that he's doing. If any president come in office again, we will post their stuff. We're doing campaign time. You saw us posting different campaign video. We were not on one person's side. Our platform is not for buy. We are not gonna. You're not gonna come to us and say only be exclusive to us, and don't post other people's stuff, unless you are advertising, like because brands do that. Like a shoe company can say, "Only post my shoe, don't post other type of shoes." That part of it is different. But for a politician to come to us and say, "Just say all the news in my favor," that part of it you will not see this on this platform. And as the platform grow, it's not going to be like that. During the election, there are politicians that were giving people money to say things in their favor or to advertise their platform for us. We were going to press conferences without asking for pay. We were promoting different political candidates without asking for pay. You see us post people like Yeke Koduba, people will say, but why you post Yeke Koduba? I said, but Yeke Koduba is a Liberian. He's a human being. He is entitled to speaking his mind. I'm not going to be the one that make the judgment to say, oh yeah, because he said this about this person, that person, I should stop him from coming on my platform. Jackie Cordoba will always be welcome on my platform. Josh Weah will always be welcome on my platform. Joseph Waka will always be welcome on my platform. Even Frank Johnson, Bob Naked, all of them will all be welcome. I am not that typical, that Liberian that will say, oh, because people, that person, I don't like this person, so they can't, they don't, they can count on my platform. Even if I were running for office, I tell all my people that I work with, I say, even if I was ever running for office and you don't vote for me, you'll still have your job. I'm not gonna, that's how democratic I am. And when I say that, people think that, man, that's crazy. I say, yeah, I'm not gonna put my belief or what I want on other people in a sense of um, my personal interests. But my viewers can always count on that we are not going to take one person's side. Whatever political party I'm voting for, it, we will post that, but we will put other political party too. Whatever I'm voting for is mine, is who I believe is good, but that doesn't mean our Liberian TV network should go that direction. So your count on us. This platform will always remain neutral. You tell your friends them to promote us because we have big things coming. We will be bringing you all the information out of Liberia. As you can see, we've been going to a lot of press conference, different programs, and we don't approach people asking them, hey, y'all give us something before we come. We are creating content for you, the viewers. So you should always keep in mind that our platform will always be here. One thing I know about our Liberian TV network, you guys are very loyal. Yeah, I haven't been on the platform for a very long time. Today I'm here. A lot of people are watching. I appreciate it. It's always great. But the reason I've been working very hard on a lot of things, like I said, Liberian TV Network is not the only thing I do for a living. I'm one of the Liberians working in the American entertainment industry in the US here. And so I always have things going. Sometimes I travel to places for production work. You see me working with some of the top stars in here. So if you don't see me here, these are some of the things I'm doing. A lot of people ask me all the questions. One day I'll do a Q&A. People will sometimes ask me some funny questions. But I think one of the questions that is way on the top of everything is, oh, you married yet? Why you haven't posted your woman yet? I say, right now I'm not married yet, but hey, I'm 100% straight dude who right now I'm not married. Well, you say, then they can be laughing and say, "Ah, you just say it like that." I say, "Yeah, I'm just enjoying life for now." One thing you don't see me doing, you'll see me posting a lot of work if you follow my personal page, Jefferson Saba page. You'll see me posting a lot of work, personal stuff. When I meet that this is right, maybe then yeah, you'll see her soon. But I don't want to be posting somebody and then the next thing you know, the person and I we don't make it, the girl and I we didn't make it. Then I post another girl again. So it's the main reason behind why I don't post a lot of I don't post people like I did. It's not like I don't want to. I can post if I want to. One thing I know for sure, I have nothing to hide. I'm not in a closet. At least I'm not in a closet 100%. I'm 100% straight guy. So I don't have nothing to hide. If I show, I date one girl at a time. So I'm not somebody who will say, oh, if I post this girl, people will see her. If that girl will see her, then there'll be a lot of wowling. I think that's how they call that in Liberia. So a lot of time I don't post personal stuff because I say, oh, if I post this girl and then next time if it doesn't work, then somebody else can. I have to post them again. Then I have to explain to people why I'm posting new girl. And so that's one of the reasons. But 100%, I got nothing to hide. There's no the girl can post me. She can do whatever. But yeah, and also it depends who you're dating. Some people like to keep their thing secret. I don't know why, but my thing is not secret. People that know me when I'm dating somebody they know, a person can post it. They have all the privilege. Only few people I know that can do that whole secret thing. They call it privacy. They don't know that there's a difference between private and secret. Private people can know who you are dating. Secret is you don't want anybody to know who you're dating. So yeah, when that guy fool, oh yeah, I got two chamo there, and they say, oh, because I'm keeping it private. That's why I'm not posting. Anybody can post you. Then you know it's not secret. Anyway, my Liberian people, I talk too much today, and man, I think well, this is not new. You know, I've been on the platform where I've talked like for 4 hours before my homeboy Stefan, and I will try to interview people like once every week, unless I have one of those jobs that sometimes can go 7 days straight. Sometimes I'll be out of town for like maybe a week or two working. The production business, that's how it works. You work a lot of days, then you stop. Then you work a lot of days again, you stop. So when you don't see me around, that means I'm on somewhere doing something else. But I can't wait for that day I will touch Liberian soil. Like I said, I've said it many times. I will go. I haven't gone. I haven't been there. So the day I will touch Liberian soil, you'll see Liberian TV Network will change forever too, because it won't be small video we will make over there. Hmm. But one thing I'm very proud to say, all the people that work with me in Liberia, I've managed to find few good people. Working with people in Liberia can be very hard. I can tell you, I love that country and I want to give the country good image always, but we have to be honest too. Working with people in Liberia is very hard, and I'm glad to find few good people who really want to work. There are few problems. I think I should make a video on that. There are few problems with working with people in Liberia when you get the wrong people. One, you meet somebody who you could meet somebody who is not serious working at all, and they will no matter what you do, they won't improve. Number two, you can find somebody who say they are serious. Oh, I want to work. Oh yeah. And the next thing you know, after a few weeks or month, the next thing you know, their whole thing changed. And they started acting completely different. And you're thinking, but I thought the guy wanted to work. What's going on? And, so that's the kind of challenges that you face. Number three, you have to really keep pushing people. I think I'll do that straight video, special video on there. You got to keep pushing people. Is that total? Got to keep putting fire on their bag. Like you have some type of ingestion or electric thing. Keep electrifying them. But I would say overall, I have good people. My manager, Patricia, she always on top of it. I like that girl. She knows for sure. My sister, so I seem to be clear that my own sister. Then it's one of the things you shouldn't do is a family member you can't hire, but for her, she really she's different person. Like she really been working hard. That girl, no matter how much from the beginning, she didn't know anything about social media, but over time she learned quick. When I tell her, hey, Patricia did, she will go and make research, do research. And so our manager really been on top of it. All these videos you'll see, she's the one pushing people. Then we have my Sally. Sally, you've heard her voice before. Sally has been very loyal person. and she been working hard. This is the kind of person I don't have to tell her anything. She will go out there and get video. When I met Sally, she was uncomfortable with her voice on camera, but Sally, after certain time, she started learning. Sally now can go out there, hang out with Zogo, this Zogo guy, and hey, what's up, Sally? They all like her. Like all these Zogo guys. I said, Sally, be careful. She said, no, hey, be safe, what's up? I think if you watch some of our video, you'll see her with some Zogo guys with their eye. They are talking to you, but their eye closing because they are high. I was like, but Sally, where you got these people from? So it's a very good thing to have people who are very serious about their work. It's not even want to work. That's the thing. Let me tell you about this. Sally, you always heard about that. She's a professional photographer, but she was not somebody who liked to be do video star or hear her own voice. But I grew and learned over time. Every time when I can be very difficult. She used to make a video. I would see the video. I say, okay, I don't want this. Go make a different one, and we kept doing that. And that girl one day never got angry. She was very patient until she started making the right videos. That's when I was like, yes, these are the kind of video I want. Imagine you put all your time, the whole day into something, and then the person said, no, I don't want this. It's not good. My viewers, they're not gonna like this. And still solid now, she's one of the people that I have higher respect for in Liberia. She's one of the hardworking female that I've ever known. Then recently we have this guy too who been doing press conferences. His name is Francie. Francis is Francie KD. His own he like his journalist. He like his thing. He like being journalist. So and he speak well, you know, and to be honest with you, he speak well too. And he like to go out there and be a press. Anybody asking, I'm the journalist. I said, hold on. he, he was talking to I think the police pulled the taxi driver over because he was in the car. He started telling the police guy, hey, hold on, I'm a journalist. I'm on duty right now. I said, man, that guy really like journalist business. But the good thing is he's the one been breaking all the Jackie Koluba videos and other politician, interviewing them. So, frankly, it's good to have these good people who want to work hard. Because of that, too, our channel is going up. Our Facebook page is going up. And I really have higher respect for this guy because I'm a son, I want to get paid too. But if you're not making more views on YouTube, you don't get paid. And a lot of time I care about them more than even me getting paid. So as much as meeting people and working with them in Liberia is hard, I'm blessed to have people who are dedicated to this thing. They are taking it as a work, and each time they keep working hard, going. Sometimes I'm concerned about them. Be careful where you're going. Be careful who you're dealing with. And I'm sometimes something about them because they are putting a lot of their time into it. I'm just the guy here who making sure everything is good. When I'm up 2 a.m., 4 a.m., I'm doing it because of them mostly, and I'm very excited to have the team of people. But anyway, if nobody has question, I'm about to go. But I want to say again for the last time, thank you thank you to those who share our platform. Thank you to those who give us constructive critiques. The difference is some people don't understand when I'm sometimes going back and forth with somebody. um, if you are giving constructive critiques, is better because we learn from it and want to do better. But if you just say, "Oh, you don't know nothing," what do I learn from it? It just what you mean we don't know nothing? Excuse me. And then they become crazy. So when you are giving somebody critique, at least give them critiques that they can learn from. Hey, you guys doing this video, but you should have done it this way. Then we will say, okay. Um, Next time we will do it better. Hey, you guys doing this, but the journalist should have talked this way. Then we will say, okay, we understand, we'll do it better. So, but we thank you guys, no matter how bad, whether the critiques are bad or good, we appreciate you. But think about it, those that have been following us from the time we were created, long time back in 2010, 2011, the how we started, how bad our video used to be, the crappy video. Compare those video to what we have now. So we want you guys to understand that every time there is improvement there, we are improving. And I can tell you, 3 6 months from now, this platform, whether you are on Facebook, you are on YouTube, this platform will be completely different. It will be that platform that you will want to check whenever there's something going on in Liberia. That will be your go-to platform. And I can tell you that for sure. These are some of the plans that we have. So keep following us. If you've been following us for a long time, you know how improved we are now with some of the people we have, how clean our most of our video looks now. We are still going to be training people, so sometimes you'll come across a video that doesn't look good, or maybe a picture doesn't look the best way. But continue to be patient with us. All right, I got to go. So I want to say thank you again for watching. If you haven't subscribed our channel, subscribe. If you haven't share our video, please be sharing for now. We want to really think about it. It's not just me you're doing it for. You're doing it for those people who every month they know they can put food on the table for their family. And if you really know what we make and how much and how they get paid, you'll know that this is something that you are, the time that you waste, the little time you put in to watch a video, the little time you put in to share our video, you are making a difference in this guy's life, you know. But thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Happy New Year. And I wish you all good health. Thank you. Bye bye.